Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. So, last time we finished up the Swordmaster contract to unlock the Swordmaster skill tree, and we spent a few skill points on some passives to help us with stamina and I think dagger damage and a few other things. And then we also freed Derek Chinara from a slaver's cage at the testing station 76 we went to. And so tonight we are back at his camp to check in with him because it said I'll talk to you at the camp. And then we're going to work on the Atreides faction contract chain some and hit a few POIs to finish this Jabal Spires journey we've had for a while. So let's talk to Derek.
I've been thinking about the files we pulled from that last testing station.
The one that was full of slavers?
Yes, that's the one. The mnemic film contained the logs and inventory of the station. But after careful inspection, I believe it has been altered.
Altered? Why?
I think somebody was manipulating the records at the testing stations, and it was someone who had access. I think it was Kynes.
Why would Kynes, the Imperial planetologist, be altering official Imperial records?
That's the puzzling part. By all accounts, Pardo Kynes was an excellent Imperial servant. But what of his child? So little is known. Cyprian Io has denied me access to Kynes' research. But what do we really know about Liet Kynes? Just that they died. But what if we could speak to someone who had met them? Someone who they reported to. That's it. We can use the houses to bypass Cyprian.
So that's funny, they're talking about Liet as them because in different movies, and I think in the books it's a male, and in the miniseries it's a male, and I think in the 80s movie, but in the Villeneuve films, or the first one, Part 1, Dune Part 1, it's a female, so I guess that's why they're doing it. But no, because I think it said he had I think it did say he before, I don't know, anyway. So someone who they reported, that's what we can use the house to bypass Cyprian. Okay, I'm afraid you've lost me.
Think about it. Only recently has the Imperium directly involved themselves on Arrakis. Before that, the Atreides. And before that, the Harkonnen. Liet Kynes must have met with the ruling houses. Highly ranked officials will have met Kynes. Perhaps even have details of their research.
Do you have somebody in mind?
Kynes wouldn't have just spoken to anybody. It'd have to be someone high-ranking. Thopter Hawat or Peter de Vries springs to mind.
I can find out if Hawat knew anything about Kynes. So Thopter Hawat is the Atreides Mentat. We interacted with him when we did the advanced Mentat contract for Zane. He wanted us to go talk to Thopter and impress him, but Thopter was not impressed. Alright, so we can find Hawat and see if he knows anything about Kynes.
You probably only need to speak to one of them, but find out what you can. I have a feeling that Liet Kynes might be the key to all of this.
Okay, so it looks like we gotta talk to someone in Arakeen again. Well, so yeah, talk to we have it as Thopter. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go by the base first and craft a couple things. It's on the way over to Jabba Freed area, or Hagarif Jabba Freed area, where we're gonna work on the contracts. And I'm still working on the Cholm salvage rights event. I need 15 more cargo to buy the last skin variant for the rifle. I just, right before recording, I bought the sword and pistol tech variants. So I actually am going to craft a rapier and try out the tech sword variants and try out a rapier. I've used on a little bit, but not much. But I have this poison mist rapier, which apparently poisons, so that's pretty cool. Just like that, we're back at base. Alright, so here's some more goodies I got. So I did get, again, so I've now gotten this twice. I got the Sentinel set. I'm not going to craft those tonight. We don't really need that set, but we will next time before we're going to continue on that counterinsurgency and go to that testing station in Eastern Shield Wall. I got the Shadrith Still Suit complete set, but I'm just going to stick with the Quirth. But I might craft that and try it out, but not tonight. And then we have a Buoyant Reaper Mark IV. I found that. I forget where I found that, but I'm gonna go ahead and learn that. I don't reap do anymore. I don't really need to. So, but I want to learn it to complete my schematics. I found another pair of Idaho soft step boots, and I got the Stormrider Boost Module for the Scout Ornithopter. Through the sandstorms of Arrakis have been known to reach 700 kilometers an hour and tear metal to shreds. Still, there are those who insist on trying to boost through them. This unique boost module has a larger air intake to avoid dust clogging. It keeps the Thopter cool, but at a cost of overall boost speed. So it doesn't overheat as quickly, but it still boosts, so we'll have to try that out. I haven't used the storage much on the Ornithopter, so soft step boots, and then I already have poison mist learned. The rapier. So let's see. There we go. So, let's see. A lethally modified version of a slaver weapon, this unique sword contains a series of toxin-releasing nodules along the length of the blade. When struck with enough force, these nodules release a burst of poisonous gas capable of passing through a shield. The slaver version of this weapon was used to release a sedative gas for capturing the unwilling. Okay, cool. So, look how much spice-infused aluminum dust I have. 613. I need to try to sell some of that. And then plasteel microfluor fiber, blade parts, aluminum. So craft that. And then craft the soft step, Idaho soft step boots. Where are they? Oathbreaker boots. There they are. Okay. Craft those, and they need sandtrot leather. I've been recycling any Dune Man Scout armor I get because you get sandtrot leather, so I have some of that. All right. And then the Ornithopter boost. So particle capacitors, cobalt paste, Holtzman actuators, spice infused aluminum dust, aluminum ingots. Okay. So take poison mist, equip that. Alright. Soft step boots. See if we compare these. Armor value is actually the same as the Quirth boots. Dash stamina cost reduction is the same. Worm threat is there with the Idaho soft step boots. The Quarth boots, they have the same blade mitigation, but the Quarth boots do have light and heavy dart mitigation of 3.8%. Both have the same heat protection, but I'm gonna go with the soft step boots. I'm just gonna leave these Quarth boots at home as a backup. All right, and the booster is done. All right. So let's drop some of this stuff off. Alright. Let's remove the inventory, the wrong tool. There we go, boost module. Cool. Put the blue dasher on it. There we go. Oh, and I did want to make a filter extractor Mark IV. That's the unique extractor that gets a little bit of water. Thinking I might start extracting like a blood bag's worth, just to, you know, keep my practice as a wannabe Fremen up. But I have a filter extractor Mark IV. I've had it for a while, but we'll make that. Plenty of all the ingredients. Let that print away. Alright. Equip that. Alright, so we can go drop those off. Drop the stuff in boxes and then head out. Here's the vehicle. Let me grab a fresh battery cell. Alright. Let me drop that full fuel cell so it doesn't pull from that, and refuel with that. And that one's pretty much done, so I'll drop that. Okay, full fuel cell. Scout is full. How's the status? Wings are above 50%. I picked up a scan module out of it. I think it's Southern Comms, maybe. Oh, and I got the that Stormrider boost at the cave on top of at the top of the Stone Sentinel. Up here, way up here, Fangs of Mariqueb. All right, where are we going? Alright, so Spiral Outpost. Yeah. Try this boost out. Oh, John got hit by a falling ship again, man, so the threat is real. So you get about 20 kilometers per hour more. burns fuel quicker. This is it. So confused. I'm playing an ARC playthrough and you hit spacebar to land when you're on your dyno. And spacebar lifts you up in this game. So if you were wondering why I was going up there. Oh, is it underneath? This isn't it. Okay, guess I gotta go down. Is that it? No, now it says up. Yeah, this is it. Alright, let's eat some spice food. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I ate 7 last time. Yeah, that's enough. Now there's a cooldown before you can use it. Extract blood from deserters.
I got you. Where is everybody?
I just cannot optimize my sensitivity right. I really need a solution for my mouse arm. My aiming needs help. Okay, so I need to be extracting blood. Alright, there's 4,500. Oh, the new filter extractor gets 4,500. Wow. Analyze the blood at. Alright, there's supposed to be a console here that we analyze it at. This is like the stairway POI we hit for array amplifiers. That's in Hagarif too. I bet we find some array amplifiers. We did. Probably good. I don't think we have a lot of those. I don't know how many more we need to beat the game. Well, you know, get to end game. Is this the console? Alright. Completed. Analyze the blood at the console. Okay, now we want to report back to Toller, but let's keep going down here. You're not hitting that alarm, buddy. Yeah, I've just learned recently they can call for reinforcements. Oh, you have a personal light. Light this place up a little bit. This place is pretty big. We're in the Thopter pad. Why are there guys on this level? Confused. Oh, they're behind that door. I need a key. Where's the key? Some drinks. I think the guys locked behind those doors are throwing grenades at me or trying to. Some Landsrat task completed, apparently. Is it even competitive this week? No, it's over. Atreides won. Where's this bloody key at? Probably nothing even good in there.
I see some. We got it. Where's the reinforcements?
Oh. the game just froze on me. Ooh, right in the crotch, man. Just gonna shoot into that crate right there. Where's the key? Not seeing a key. Annoying. There's some more array amplifiers. Thank you. Alright, let's head up, see if we can find the dang key. Where are the stairs up? Alright, just make sure it's not out here somewhere. Among all the corpses. No. There is a celestial chest in there. Alright, well now I got and intel. Oh, some spice melange. Take that. Cool. Oh, there it is. Seriously? Poison, traps. Can I not shoot through that shield? They're like, let's make this really annoying. Inkvine boots, okay. Steel tier. Oh, it's got heat protection. Okay. It's like a armor. Don't need that or that. Wait, what did that say? Oh, I have my Idaho boots comparing. I was like, what did that say about Idaho? Alright. Okay, so we got the intel. Right. Nope. we got the intel, we got the celestial chest. Maybe I can sell those boots. Probably not for very much. Alright, now just gotta find and exit. Come on. Where's that ornithopter pad? Okay, here's the bottom. Why can't I place a vehicle here? Alright, yeah, let's go hit this wreck of the Tisiphone, assuming it's not a big one, and then we'll go talk to Anton. My suspensor belt's almost broken. Alright. We are officially in PvP zone. Saw a heavy guy up here. I was at one of these shipwrecks and the key was like hidden in a thing of metal you had to cut through. Oh, there it is. That's the blue ID band. That door over there is green. You walked into your own trap. Very smart. There's the green key. Recording.
Lieutenant Priam, you are ordered by this missive to proceed with all dispatch to Cala City Spaceport, where you will assume command of the Duke's ship Tisiphone. Thereafter, you will immediately report to me aboard the Catheria for further orders. We'll be pulling convoy duty, so I anticipate an easy shakedown cruise for your first command. Congratulations, Lieutenant. Captain Katrina Chloros.
I guess you can fall down in here. And there's a celestial chest here. Cool. Pretty rare for us. Pretty small. That's probably I would call that a medium-sized shipwreck, but that's all we gotta do here. Okay, let me stay frosty for a second while I'm still PvP'd. Or PvP flagged. So yeah, we need to travel to the Eastern Jumble Outpost to finish the Jabal Spires journey. We won't do that tonight. We're running kind of long here. We're going to head back to the Anvil and talk to Tolliver, the Atreides recruiter. There's one in the mountain. See it? Awesome. A few bugs in the event, to be sure. It's not burning a lot of gas, but 185. Oh, overheated. Whoops. Keep the boost on there unless I really need. I don't use the ornithopter to farm. Now, if I'm thinking about setting up a mining aluminum, duraluminum, or jasmine, well, eventually processing duraluminum, but mining aluminum camp in Eastern Shieldwall. So yeah, I will be flying back ingots in the ornithopter, but yeah, it's cool. Nice. Nice. I still gotta show you the skins I got. Well, one of the skins.
We meet again.
I found the deserters and analyzed their blood.
What were the results?
The console was as confused as me. Came back with unknown error.
That is troubling. There are frightful stories being whispered about. I have my suspicions, but I must not jump to conclusions until we know more.
Honorable option. Anton, honor compels you to be more forthright with me. I don't think blackmailing people with their honor is very honorable.
Honor already compels me to be cautious. A friend of mine might be in danger. I must locate her. I must learn more before I give voice to suspicion. That's all I can say for now.
What have you got for me?
A gang of Harkonnen deserters are holed up in a testing station. I have reason to believe one of them knows the crash site of a ship called the Catheria. Go to the testing station, find a report or any other evidence of where the Catheria might have crashed.
What's so special about this ship?
Find the intel, and I can fill you in more.
I'll leave it once.
Do whatever it takes. This one is important to me.
Goodbye. I'm not really going to leave it once, dude. I'm going to do some other stuff first, but... Alright, so testing station 29, have we been there? Yeah, that's the one that you in the graben, right? That you have to fly down into that hole. Yeah, I think that's that one. Cool. All right. So I guess I did use the rapier some, but I didn't really pay attention to the movement. But this is what it looks like normally. Nice, nice hilt. Alright, and then if we put the skin on it, poison mist, and the tech sword. Go all black with it, I guess. And there we go. Pretty cool. So yeah, that's from the Tron Salvage Rights event. Bought that with some cargo I found from the turrets, and I've done like 3 shipwrecks, but not since the last one I showed you guys last episode, or the episode before. Alright, so that will do it for this episode. If you want, stick around for some reading of the lore. If not, hit the like button on your way out. Be well, and I'll see you next time. Alright, let's get inside. Should I leave my Ornithopter out? I did. Sounds like a storm's coming too. Yep.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Getting the safety of the trade posts. Okay, so Codex. The War for Arrakis. Bandits. We read about the scavengers and the key rob last time. Let's read about the slavers. And this is from the Young Lord's Guide to Arrakis, chapter 24, Know Your Enemy, Slavers. The debate over the legitimacy of slavers as targets has practical consideration on both sides. While it's generally deemed bad form to assassinate writ-bearing agents of the slave trade, accurate target identification is a rare luxury on the battlefield. It goes without saying that the life of a highborn must always outweigh that of a common slaver. Certainly when the position is reversed, the slaver does not hesitate to enchain or murder a young noble in the Badlands. At the time of publication, political pressures surrounding the protracted Neo-Carthage project have forced slavers to significantly increase their headcounts. Therefore, it is in this guide's firm recommendation that unaccompanied young lords must always shoot first and only identify their target after the smoke has cleared. One can always breed or hire more faceless brutes to wrangle Mala, but our noble youth must be protected and cherished as the future of the Imperium. A Young Lord's Guide to Arrakis, Chapter 24, Know Your Enemy, Deserters. Beyond the House troopers actively engaged in the ongoing war of assassins between House Atreides and House Harkonnen, deserters from the war are among the most dangerous and desperate villains haunting the arid landscapes of Arrakis. While these renegades are relentlessly hunted by their former military formations and rarely leave hiding, it's important to recognize that even the lowest deserter possesses basic training in combat and ambush tactics. More seasoned veterans may have even fled from the officer rank of their former great houses and possess advanced training as swordsmen or handgunners. Unfortunately, their reputation as battle-hardened fighters has only increased the appeal of deserters as targets for the trophy-taking set. Scrapbooks of dried skin swatches with military ink and severed ring fingers have become increasingly popular with collectors. However, as tempting as these trophies may seem, we strongly advise inexperienced or unaccompanied young adventurer to steer clear of grabins and other dark places without gunship or heavy weapon support. Man, you gotta love that Young Lord's Guide. Alright, well that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching again, be well, and I'll see you next time.